When I started achieving goals, I reached an income goal that was 10 times higher than what I had earned in my entire life. After many months without progress, I realized that my goal wasn't driving me because it was too far from what I had already achieved. It didn't have motivating power in my heart, even though I wished for it. I didn't truly believe it was possible. And since I didn't believe it was possible, my subconscious mind rejected it, and my reticular cortex simply failed. And that's exactly what's happening to you today. In this video, I'll teach you how you can use clarity to earn more and explain how clarity helped me increase my income by 10 times in a short period of time. Therefore, it is extremely important that you stay in this video until the end. Because only at the end will I reveal to you 3 practical steps for you to execute in your life and start reaping your results as soon as possible. There is a direct connection between the degree of clarity you have about who you are and what you want, and virtually everything you accomplish in life. Ordinary people just drift through life, like a dog that approaches a car and wonders why it never seems to catch anything or keep something valuable. For your desire to be sufficiently intense, your goals must be strictly personal, chosen by yourself rather than imposed by others or sought to attract someone into your life on the goal plane. For the process to be effective, you must be completely honest about what you truly desire for yourself. This simply means starting with yourself when setting goals for your life and moving forward from there. One of the most important questions in goal planning is, what do I really want to do with my life? Initially, this may seem like disconnected fantasies from reality. However, your task now is to make them concrete, just like drawing a dream house on paper. Start with general goals and then refine them into more specific goals. Many people make the mistake of complicating goals and problems. But the more complex the solution, the less likely it is to be implemented and the longer it will take to achieve results. Your goal should be to simplify the solution and get straight to the point as quickly as possible. For example, many people express the desire to double their client base. If they are involved in sales, I ask, what is the fastest and most direct way to achieve this goal? After receiving several suggestions, I give them what I consider the best answer. Double the time you spend face-to-face with qualified potential clients. Even if you don't change your skills or make changes to your actions, if you double the number of times you spend face-to-face with potential clients each day, you will likely double your sales and client acquisitions, according to studies. Until 1928, the average salary today spends 90 minutes per day in face-to-face interactions with potential clients. They organize their days efficiently to ensure they spend more time in the presence of people who can and will acquire their products or services. 20% of what you do contributes to 80% of the value of all your actions. In our advanced training programs, we teach our students to identify the 20 activities that generate the most value and to double them. Some of our students double their productivity, and by following this approach, they achieve remarkable results in less than 30 days, even if they have been working for many years. If you're in the same position, always seeking the simplest and most direct way to achieve your goals, seek the solution with the fewest steps and take action. The best idea in the world has no value until it is put into practice. Set your goals uniquely for magic. Imagine that you have a magic wand that, when moved over a specific area of your life, makes your wishes come true. This technique, while fun, reveals more about your true goals than you imagine. By imagining having a magic wand, your true goals in that area stand out. The question is, what are your true values today that only have 6 months of life? How would you spend these last 6 months on Earth? Who would you spend time with? Where would you go? What would you try to achieve? What would you do more or less? What would you really like to do? By asking this question, the answers that come to mind reflect your true values. Your answer would always include the most important people in your life. Few people in these circumstances would say they would like to go back to the office and return some calls. By setting your true goals as an extension of the exercise of imagining that you have no limitations, create a dream list. If you had no limitations, Victor Hansen, co-author of Chicken Soup for the Soul, suggests that you take a piece of paper and make a list of at least 100 goals you want to achieve in life. Imagine you have all the time, money, friends, skills, and resources necessary to achieve these goals. The incredible discovery is that 30 days after making this list of 100 dreams, progress begins to happen in your life, and your goals begin to be achieved at levels you can't even imagine. Today, here's another goal. Ask yourself, if you wanted $1 million tomorrow at no cost, how would you change your life? The main reason we stay in situations that are not ideal for us is the fear of change. But when you imagine having all the money you will ever need to do what you want, your true goals can be achieved. Here's another question to help clarify your true goals. What have you always wanted to do, but are afraid to try? When looking at your world and at other people who are doing things you admire, what have you always wanted to do as well, but are afraid to seize the opportunity? Have you ever thought about starting your own business, running for public office, or embarking on a new career? When setting goals for your life, both long-term and short-term, keep asking yourself what I enjoy doing most in each area of my life. For example, if you could only do one thing all day at work, what would it be? If you could perform any job or activity entirely cost-free, what would you choose? What type of work activity provides the greatest joy and satisfaction? One of your life goals should be to make the most of your time experiences. This is achieved by reflecting on those moments of experience from your past and imagining how you could repeat them in the present and future. What were the happiest moments of your life so far? How could you experience more of those moments in the future? What do you really enjoy doing? Additionally, it's important to have goals for your community, socialization, and contribution. Think about the kind of difference you would like to make in your world. What organizations, causes, needs, or social problems would you like to work for or contribute to? What changes would you like to see in your world? Who is less fortunate than you and whom would you like to help? If you are financially independent, what causes do you support more than anything else? What could you do today to start making a difference in your world? Don't wait for an ideal future. Start today in some way. One of the most important areas to achieve goals is your financial life. If you could earn and accumulate all the money you need, you would probably achieve most of your non-financial goals more quickly and easily than today. If your life were ideal, how much money would you like to earn per month and per year? How much would you like to save and invest per month and per year? How much would you like to have accumulated at some point in the future? What kind of wealth would you like to build instead of retiring? And when would you like that to happen? Many people are confused and discouraged about their financial goals. However, when you become absolutely clear about them for yourself, your ability to achieve them dramatically increases. When you are totally clear about what you want, you can think more often about your goals, and the more you think about them, the faster they materialize in your life. This process of questioning your goals in each area of life begins to clarify your thinking and makes you a more focused and determined person. Now, here are 3 things you can do immediately to put these ideas into practice. First, write down the 3 most important goals of your life right now. Second, if you wanted $1 million tomorrow at no cost, how would you immediately change your life? Third, if you could wave a magic wand over your life and have everything you desire, what would you choose? As Peter Drucker said, whenever you find something being done, you find someone with a mission. The more you think about your defined goal and how to achieve it, the more active the law of attraction becomes in your life. You begin to attract people, opportunities, ideas, and resources that help you progress more quickly toward your goal. And the faster you move toward your goal, the faster it manifests. When you have a defined goal that you think, talk, and work on all the time, your external world reflects it like a mirror image. Any idea, plan, or goal that you can clearly define in your conscious mind immediately begins to materialize through your subconscious mind and superconscious mind, as we will discuss later. Imagine you've decided you want a red sports car. You write it down as a goal, start thinking and visualizing a red sports car. This process sends a message to your reticular cortex that a red sports car is important to you. This image immediately enters your mental radar. From that moment on, you'll begin to notice red sports cars everywhere you go. You might see them driving and turning corners blocks away. You might see them parked on roadsides and in entertainment venues. Wherever you go, your world will seem filled with red sports cars. If you were to decide to buy a motorcycle, you'd start seeing motorcycles everywhere. If you were to decide to take a trip to Hawaii, you'd start noticing posters, advertisements, cards, and TV programs about Hawaiian vacations. Any goal message you send to your reticular cortex activates your reticular system to alert you to all possibilities and make that goal a reality. You'll see stories in newspapers and books related to the subject. Wherever you go, you'll receive information and offers by email. You'll find yourself engaged in conversations about earnings and investments. It will seem like you're surrounded by ideas and information that can be helpful in achieving your financial goal. On the other hand, If you don't give clear instructions to your reticular cortex and subconscious mind, you'll go through life as if you're driving in fog. You will largely remain unconscious of all these opportunities and possibilities around you. You will rarely see or notice any of them. Where your attention goes, your life follows. When you decide on a defined goal, you increase your level of attention and become more sensitive to anything in your environment that can help you achieve it more quickly. Your defined goal can be considered the single most important goal for you at the moment. It should have the following characteristics. First, your defined goal must be something you truly, deeply desire. Your desire for this goal should be so intense that the idea of achieving it excites you and makes you happy. Second, your defined goal must be clear and specific. You must be able to articulate it in words. It should be something you can write down so clearly that even a child could read and understand exactly what you want and evaluate whether you have achieved it. Third, your defined goal must be measurable and quantifiable. Instead of saying making a lot of money, it should be something like earning X per year by a specific date. Fourth, your defined goal must be believable and achievable. It cannot be so big or so absurd that it is completely unattainable. I remember making this mistake when I was younger. When I started achieving goals, I set an income goal that was 10 times higher than what I had earned in my entire life. After many months without progress, I realized that my goal wasn't driving me because it was too far from what I had already achieved. It didn't have motivating power in my heart, even though I wished for it. I didn't truly believe it was possible, and since I didn't believe it was possible, my subconscious mind rejected it, and my reticular cortex simply failed. Don't let this happen to you. Fifth, your defined goal should have a reasonable probability of success, perhaps 50-50 when you start. If you have never achieved a larger goal before, or if you have never reached a goal with a success probability of 80 or even 90%, make it easier for yourself at least at the beginning. Later on, you can aim for huge goals with lower probabilities of success and still be motivated to take the necessary steps. But at the beginning, set goals that are credible, achievable, and have a high probability of success, ensuring a win from the outset. Everyone aims to be millionaires, multimillionaires, or even billionaires. The question is whether you are willing to do whatever it takes and invest the necessary time to achieve this financial goal. If you are, practically nothing can stop you. Grab a piece of paper and list 10 goals you would like to achieve at a specific future time. Write them in the present tense as if you have already achieved them. For example, write, I weigh X pounds, or I earn X per year. After completing the list, go back to it and ask yourself the following question. Which is the one goal on this list that would have the greatest immediate positive impact on my life? Simultaneously, choose that goal. Write it on a separate sheet. List all the actions you can take to achieve it, and then take action on at least one of them. Write that goal on a 3x5 card that you carry with you and review it regularly. Think about it in the morning, at noon, and at night. Keep looking for ways to achieve it. The only question you should ask yourself is how. Your choice of a defined goal and your decision to focus singularly on it, overcoming obstacles and difficulties until you achieve it, will do more to change your life for the better than any other decision you make. Choose a defined goal, write it down, and start working on it today. Now, here are 3 things you can do immediately to put these ideas into practice. First, answer the question, what is something amazing you would dream of if you knew you couldn't fail? Second, list 10 goals you would like to achieve in the next months and years. From that list, choose one goal that would have the greatest positive impact on your life. Third, make a list of all the actions that can move you towards that goal. Take immediate action on at least one of them. If this video added value to your life, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. If you want to watch a new video every week, turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll be notified as soon as it's posted. Also, share with your friends and family so they can also grow and evolve in their lives. See you in the next video. Until then, take care and focus on your goals. Bye for now.